Hey y'all, it's Bunny and welcome to Mystic Anita Tarot. And we're going to do a general reading here. And I'm going to use my Kipper deck. Alright? And we're going to see what the message is. If it resonates with you, it resonates with you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, use your discernment. Alright? I'm going to put some lotion on my hands. I've been knitting, so it takes all the moisture out my hands. Working on a few. I just finished a birthday gift. I got another birthday gift. I actually have like 4 more birthday gifts to knit up. And then by the time that's over, it's gonna be knitting up some Christmas gifts. So a year of knitting and crocheting, but whatever. That's not what we're here for. I'm just explaining why these hands are so dry. Anyway, like I was saying, we're gonna use the Kipper. I'm gonna use it. The Kipper. Now, so the Kipper, a lot of people don't. The people who use the Kipper traditionally don't like how some people use the deck in non-traditional ways. Oh well. So I'm gonna use this Kipper deck. So we're gonna go ahead. Okay, hi Honors. I'm gonna pull. I'm not gonna read anything in the reverse. Oh, this 2 came out. That came out first. I'm gonna use a. I think that was supposed to be flipped over. Let me take it. My camera setup is still not great. Because I need to be a little higher, but we're gonna still make it work. I just may have to cover up the part of the cards. All right. Okay. Okay. I knew false person. Something told me false person was going to come out. All right. So we have message of concern. We have high honors. We have occupation. Yeah, that's occupation. Imprisonment, coffin. Unexpected income. Yeah. Unexpected income, concern, theft, and false person. So there is a lot going on here. All right. So the main thing that I'm getting on this card is I'm going to focus on the middle of a resolution, something at an end. Okay. There's a message of concern dealing with reputation, and with the reputation in terms of work. Okay, but not even in terms of work. It's work, but it's work slash hobby, and not just work. Because in this deck, there's another work card. It is toil and labor, and that is like work, like your 9 to 5, your manual labor. Occupation is the same as work, but it's also a little more enjoyable. Okay, so there's something of a message of concern. Okay. Imprisonment is within the mind, but you could have some help. You see how this rat here is outside of the prison, giving this guy a little bit of companionship, maybe. Um, but this is can be physical imprisonment, but it can also be mental. Okay, and so the message of concern dealing is dealing with someone here is concerned about how they are being perceived um, in their work situation. And also, but at and when I say perceive, this receive is in this is in your mind, right? You are feeling concerned about your position in this occupation, but that is coming to an end, because there may be an unexpected order that comes your way, something that validates. Okay, so what I'm really feeling is, okay, there's a small business. This is not for everyone. This could be just your regular 9 to 5, and you get a bonus and you get some validation from your boss. Okay, so let's go with, we're going to give you a couple of scenarios. Okay, so if you're working for someone else and you're working at a job and you're up here and you enjoy your job, right? You work for a promotion or something like that, right? And if you're wondering if you're going to get this promotion, you're concerned about it, you're all in your head about it, that is going to come to an end, because you're going to be validated with either the promotion or a bonus or a sign on or something like that. But also understand that you have concern, theft, and a false person. And it is saying, be wary of who you speak to. Everyone at work is not your friend. So remember that you are in competition. I always remember, I worked in corporate. Um, you're always in competition. They call it teamwork. Forget that. That you are in competition. The higher up you get, the more backstabbing comes along. It may be underhanded, you may not see it, but it's backstabbing come along. You do a whole presentation, and then your boss comes and takes the whole credit, never even mentions your name, and then says, well, the next time. Or you have a coworker that's hiding your stuff. So just be wary about someone coming in and stealing your presentations, your things of that nature. Okay, now what I feel heavy for this is for those who are trying to do their own business. Okay, and you're concerned about, is it going to work? Is it viable? Am I going to be respected? Is my brand going to be well received? Okay, and it will be. You're going to get an order, even if it's a small order. It's going to validate you. Okay, and the same concern matters. But in this concern, it's saying, be weary of someone trying to steal your ideas. Okay, it may be someone who is nearby you, who's watching you. There may be a friend, but they're not a friend. They put it on this act and they're watching you. Okay, there could even be gossip of them finding out what you're doing and telling someone else about it, so that person does. Because they might not even do what you're doing, but they're friends with someone who does similar to what you're doing, and they're going back and saying, well, they made this, and this, so excuse me, and they made it this way, because like, what's for you is for you, right? So say you make soaps. It's a whole bunch of people making soaps, but you make your soap with this particular recipe, and you slipped up and made this soap in front of this person, and this person's going back telling folks. Okay, be weary of who you have around you. Okay, because someone is really sitting here trying to really put you out there, wanting your attention. They could be distracting you while someone else is going around taking your ideas. Okay, so let's clarify some things with the tarot. All right, so give it a quick second. Let me shuffle these real quick. So can we clarify this false person card for the spirit, please? What's going on with that false person card? Wish fulfillment. So wish fulfillment is actually the star card is a very positive card. So let's go and clarify. I wanted to clarify the death card, but okay. I want to clarify this occupation card. Out of coins. All right. So it's interesting that this false person card is clarified by the star card. The star card is usually a very positive card, right? Um, so you know who this false person is. You have an insight, an intuition about people when they're around you. So for whoever this is for, that person who came into your mind is probably the person that is doing that's going behind your back, telling your business. Okay, um, this nine, this 10 of wands. So the 10 of wands. Okay, so you see how that skull is just sitting there. Um, the tree grew up over it and everything, right? Because it's being overwhelmed, it's stagnant energy. Okay, so when it comes to this role here, it is being a concern of someone who you feel obligated to. You feel like a friend that you had for a long time, or someone you know for a long time, and you don't know how to cut their ass loose, even though you know they don't have the best um, for you. And it may not even be that they're sinister in that fact. It could be that they just don't want you to do as good as they're doing, or as good, or they want you to stay where they are because they're afraid of losing you, right? Because then you'll move on. You may not bring them with you. Okay. Um, so I feel like that is very much clarifying that this is someone that you know, someone that you feel you've known for so long, you feel an obligation towards, you feel a duty towards. It is also can be stress, and you may be your own false person giving out too much information. But regardless of the fact, be watchful of that. Okay, do not do things, proprietary things in front of people that you don't trust. Don't give out your recipes. You don't have to give out your recipes. That's a lot of them when people say, well, teach someone else how to do certain things. Okay, you can teach someone how to do something, right? Like say, um, I make soaps. Let's stick with that. I make soaps. I can teach you how to do the soaps, right? But I don't have to give you my recipe of how my soap lathers up so well. I can tell you what things lather up soap, and you can come up with your own recipe. I don't have to tell you, oh, it's 2 teaspoons of this in a cup of that. Okay, I can just give you the list, and you figure it out for yourself. You don't owe that to anyone. If you want to be helpful and help spread, help other people with their businesses, that's fine. But you don't have to. You certainly don't have to give away your secret recipe. Okay. Now for this 9 of coins that is in the reverse on top of this occupation card, um, I feel like that is a That is this it goes along with this imprisonment card and being concerned about your high honors, right? Because the nine of coins is going to tell you that you're being you put it over investment into reputation. You put it overly stressed about this situation when you don't have to be, because you get a reward at the end of it. You've done all that you needed to do, um, and the work stands for itself. So you're putting undue pressure on yourself because you've done everything that you needed to do. This is all in your mind. Okay, you're stressing yourself all out over the work that you know is good. Okay, you just need what is hindering you up, and why you're feeling this way is this bottom line. You know you have people in your life you cannot trust, and so if you were to eliminate that, that would give you that would really eliminate some stress in your life. Let's see if we can confirm that. If they get rid of these false people in their life that's telling them all this, telling their business and their secrets. Seven of Swords, but it came up in the reverse. So yes, if you were to cut this person out of your life, and remember now, Swords is also thoughts, which is again, and your head is also communication, is talking, right? So um if you were to eliminate this person out of your life, it will really or limit your interaction with this person, not tell everything or do things around this person. Like, okay, so say you have a presentation and you do this, and that. When you're out emailing back and forth, CC people so that the people know, oh yeah, you did this, you did that. At work, I always kept a CYA file, and I printed it out at the end of the day so that I always had a paper copy, okay? Because I'm going to cover my ass in all situations, okay? And that is what is, make it known, give yourself a paper trail whenever possible. It's sad it has to be that way, but it has to be that way a lot of times, okay? Um, because this person is a they deceive people. They think they're smarter, and that's probably why you're in your head about it, because you know that person has not outsmarted you but have outmaneuvered you. You've been passed up for certain things, or things have come out right before you were going to come out with something. Like, getting rid of this line here, it will definitely clear up. But it's saying already that you've already found this out, and this is coming to an end. Okay, it's coming to an end. So I'm gonna leave that here. I was gonna pull more cards, but I really don't want to. I feel like it said all that it needs to say, right? It is saying get out of your head about whatever this endeavor is, because you're going to be rewarded for your work. What's for you is for you. But be mindful of the people that you have around you, because there are people who just don't want to see you do well, don't want to see you do better than them. People who will try to take credit for your work or go tell other people because that person, they might want to be good with that person because that person's on a higher level than you know. But at the end of the day, what's for you is for you, and you will be rewarded for your work. Okay? The customers will come, the promotion will come, the advancement will come. All right? Get out of your head about it. You've done the work, right? So what goes around comes around. What you put out is what you're going to receive. All right? So if this resonates with you, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, y'all.